Yeah, so I just want to share again. I see a lot of people posting about the collapse. They want to collapse the mainframes. They want to, they have to do this. These people who are posting this stuff, they have to do this because they did not build a sufficient tower. Okay, you're building your own Tower of Babel. It's something that we continue to build here as we grow until we reach heaven, you guys. So you're literally building your own mount, your own mind. This is why you stare at your nose here. This is another reason why the nose is the mount of the face. It has a lot to do with the oxygen that we bring into our bodies. Notice when I do my nose like this, it kind of looks like a pig's snout. This is for a reason. Okay, this is another reason why I've shown you the pig in Egypt with the PYG. And I've shown you how, they've smashed off their noses before for the communication for the pig, you guys, so you would know and not forget. Okay, so this is what happened. They built and built and built, and then you had these people who were unaware of what was being built. Okay. You also had this system that was taken over by others who inherited it. They didn't have the same mindset as those who were the builders. Okay, and because of this, you had your destroyers come into play, and those who want to deconstruct the construction. They want to destroy, they want to override, they essentially want to destroy all the creation. This is why they talk about packing it all back down. They build, and then they want to come and collapse it. Okay? I'm going to ask you something. What happens when you collapse your body? When you collapse your body, because your body stands up like a pillar, right? What happens when you collapse a pillar? I mean, there's plenty of pillars here, even in the ancient times, to show what happens when you collapse a pillar. You collapse a pillar, you collapse a monument, you collapse a tower, a building, a house. Okay? So there are people here who they have built a sad tower. The Three Little Pigs teach you a great story about the tower, you guys. One built his house with straw, and the big bad wolf came and blew down his house. Okay, one built his house out of sticks. The big bad wolf came and blew down his house too. And I'm going to tell you, even if the big bad wolf wasn't involved, the weather would have destroyed the straw. The weather would have destroyed the sticks. Okay? And this is why you have the houses made out of the bricks, right? They withstood the big bad wolf. They withstood the wind, the breath. Okay? So likewise, your breath, notice how I'm breathing as I'm speaking. Now I'm breathing in through my nose and I'm exhaling through my mouth. This is the inhale and the exhale, the exit. Notice how the words are exiting my mouth. Okay, I am essentially the big bad wolf as well as the little piggy, and my house is my house, you guys, and I'm building my Tower of Babel, and I know how to build this because I've built it on the bricks. And I've brought you the bricks for Paradise Earth. I've connected the bricks for you to the Grand Temple, the Grand Pyramid. So my pyramid need not be collapsed. My tower need not fall because it is firm. It has been firmly established in the firmament. Okay, now so anybody who's coming along and they're wanting to teach you about collapsing your grid, you need to understand what they're really talking about. Every good time traveler knows if you go into the past, you don't change anything. Why? Because it can alter the future. One smallest thing that is altered in the past can have a large impact on the future. You go back into the past, you squish a flower, guess what's going to happen? The bee that come to the flower, that's not in the program anymore. There's so much that adds up on the top of that throughout time. It's all stacked on top. Okay, so these people who are teaching you about the collapsing of the times, they're wanting you to go back and collapse all your work. You need to understand everything that you have done up until your moment of awakening was important for you to the point of the awakening, to the point of the remembering. All of these points and moments in time, they all collaborated together to help you reach the pinnacle, to help you to become the apex creator. Okay? So I want to say again, you only destroy what is not needed. Okay, so my past was needed. I needed everything to get to where I am today. So I will not be destroying any past of mine. I will wear this as a badge of honor because it's what helped me get to where I am today mentally. Okay, I was put through the fire and I came out purified. I am the great capstone. I need not collapse my grand tower that I have built as the queen of the universe. Okay, so I hope that you find the same protocol for yourself and understanding you don't need to collapse anything. It's good that you learned everything you learned, so it got you to where you are today. And now that you're not going to go back into the past and collapse this, you need not learn this lesson again. Become a builder, you guys. Become a master builder. Use your words. Use your actions. Use your choices to reflect your true reality. Thank you for joining me today.